Go. All right. We should be live now. Let me go ahead and check that. YouTube. Do do do. Let me see here. View your channel. All right, bet we live.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? This is Adrian from Show Style Talk, man. And I have Mr. Travis Prewitt here. And he has a lot for us to talk about, man. You got Independence Showdown going on. And I already have a question for you, man. Like, how did y'all get Veterans Memorial?
Doc, man. First of all, we were blessed. Just blessed, man, with our connections through the community. You know, we've been doing it 15 years in the community. We've always put our hands in the community, tried to help out. And even this year, we're going from the elementary school. So uh Dr. Little gave us a call and he's really liking what we're doing. He really wants to be involved. And we went on from there, man. So it's just a great experience and it's a blessing, man. And I cannot wait to get up in that the Veterans Memorial Stadium, man. This is the biggest, man. Big top. We talking, man. You all know, you all watch the games all the time. You watch the fifth quarters, you see Jack State there. We're gonna actually be able to get on the field, man. To have you guys down there, VIPs to be seated on the field, it's gonna be crazy, man. We're gonna give you a whole different type of environment. We want to mimic that HBCU swag battle environment and also mix it in with the independent showdown that you know and love. So I think it's gonna be an exciting thing, Doctor. But yeah, man, we were blessed with that with Dr. Little.
All right, all right. Hold on. I got a call real quick.
Take
Hold
your
on.
time, Doc.
Hello? What's up, bro? Hey, I'm good. I'm good, dog. I'm back at the house. No, I'm good, man. Shit, I'm doing something right now, but let me call you back. All right, you too. Bye. Sorry about that, everybody. I had to take care of that real quick. So, for the people that don't know who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself to the band world and everything, to all our new viewers and everything. Like, go ahead and let them know who you are.
Oh yeah, well, I'm Travis Pruitt. I've been in the game for a while now. I've been the band director of MAAB, one of the co-founders since 2011. Also one of the co-founders of the Independence Showdown. Originally from Memphis, Tennessee, Marston Memphis band, directed Memphis band. Jackson State alumni. Conducted and wrote for Jackson State. I'm a ranger. Be on the lookout. I got a ranger website coming, but we're gonna talk about that later. Uh, I'm just a band guy, man. I'm the band guy trying to pull it all together, man. And I'm just excited, man. This is a special year. This is something big, and hopefully it'll be something we do year in and year out, man. But this is huge to me, man. For us to be able to go into the Veterans Memorial, man. I marched in there, you know, my whole career, man. Some of my biggest and best battles in there, man. To be able to sit a guy over there where Southern sits, and one guy, band sit over there where Jack State sits, and we got the crowd in the middle sitting in those comfortable chairs. That cold water, man, it's gonna be excellent. Yeah, but Doc, I'm just a guy trying to put it all together, man.
Oh yeah, man. It's great to see you back on the band scene. And for y'all that don't know, excellent arranger. This man has definitely left a stamp in everywhere he went. You know, I first met him when he was when I first met when you was doing Independence, probably like some years ago, like when we first started the show, co-founder Marcus introduced me to you, shook hands, everything.
Yeah, he
Really good
marched in the
people, y'all.
band. He
Yeah,
marched, yeah, he marched in them all.
yeah, man. You know, he from Natchez.
Yeah,
That's in Mississippi, y'all, for those that don't know.
yeah,
And
man.
really good guy, Trebonis, right?
Tuba.
Tuba. No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trombone, SOP section leader, man. South
Oh,
Fairly High, man. Taught at White Haven, too.
oh man. So you really have a really long resume, and that's good to see, man. I'm happy to see that y'all still going. And Independent Showdown has been one of the main events going on in the throughout the summers for all star bands for a while now. And I just want to know, how did y'all get to that point to where y'all became the main event, to where it's one of the most sought out events going on in the summer?
Well, it began with my fellow founders, Travis Parks and Christopher Little, man. And Travis Parks originally put this thing together. He had the brainchild about the Independent Showdown. And he originally pulled together, got all the bands there, man. Nobody showed up crowd wise, but the bands came and it was an experience like no other, man. That first Independent Showdown, whenever anybody gets a chance, go watch that, man. 2011, it was a time like no other. And not to mention, MAB came out swinging. Okay, that was the first year we became the award winning. But after we pulled it together that first year, and we our partnership with Memphis really helped us pull it through. I'm from Memphis. I'm also in that band, and the Memphis MAAB band founder was also my teacher. So we had some epic battles out there. And then we started bringing everybody down to this central location, having these extremely epic battles, man. Jack State Band Camp started marching through, man. Then New Orleans came back to the scene. We started having some crucial battles, man. Speaking of that, 2015, which was the fourth year of the Independence Showdown, it's the year where a lot of eyes really turned and locked in on what All Star was doing. I think they called that video "It's Real Out Here," "It's Real Out Here," or something. You know what I mean? That was
Yeah,
10
I know
years.
exactly what you mean. That's when you and Mob in New Orleans went at it for a good minute. That was probably one of the best battles I've seen for a while before what we have now with Georgia and New Orleans. No lie, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you.
And that was so long ago. It wasn't that long ago to us, but to younger people coming up in band, that was so long ago. They might not know. They might have forgot. They might not be aware of who we are. We MAB's battled everybody, man, and the Independent Showdown has hosted, man, some of the biggest and brightest, man. Uh, we hope to keep doing it, man. And the way the Independence works and what keeps the Independence coming is the bands and the crowd. The bands wanting to do that, wanting to come together, wanting to be at one location, wanting to do this as a whole, as one. Without those guys, it would be no Independence anyway. And I'm not just talking about the MAB, but I'm talking about the other bands that come. All right. And then the crowd, man, they prove time in and time out that that's what they want to see and that's what they want to be. And we provided to them the way they wanted, man. When we first had the structure for the MAB, I hadn't really seen much like it. I wanted to try to, we wanted to try to mimic the fifth quarter type thing, but we wanted to put the both bands out there and then take them back to the stands because everybody loves a good stands battle, okay? And we wanted to change it up by bringing the crowd to the field because back then you could actually come to the field for the fifth quarter. I think you can still
Right.
do that in some places like Alabama State, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
So we
yeah, yeah.
wanted,
They love their bands out there, man. I was
right,
out there
right, right. But
not too
and Jack,
long ago.
yeah, man, I saw that video. I wasn't on the scene this past year, but I saw that video out there cutting up down there at Alabama State. Shout out to Alabama. So man, the independence just comes together because that's what the people want. That's what the culture drives, man. It wouldn't exist without that, without the culture of the bands wanting to be there, the actual members wanting to be there, the band directors wanting to bring them, us wanting to meet in a central location and battle, plus the crowd actually wanting to come there and see it.
That is correct. For y'all that don't know, when it comes to the most of our HBCUs are here in the South. Of course, you have some in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and all throughout the East Coast. But when it comes down to the South, Mississippi is straight dap in the middle. So it definitely is a central location. And I just gotta say, so for your time, from how many years you say? You said 15 years, right?
15 years.
So what are some of your top three battles that you liked while you was hosting this independent showdown?
Battles I was in or battles I was watching?
Either one.
All right, so I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of both. I've been to so many. All right, so I'm gonna have to pick the first one, 2011. That was me facing off against my teacher. That was teacher versus student for the first time, man. It was so exciting. You know what to expect, man. And they came out swinging and we swung back, and I think that was an outstanding battle. The second one had to be 2013. Of course, I have to go in chronological order because this is how I think about it. 2013, we battled Memphis. It was crazy out there. That's when I came out with that partition, and Memphis was dropping hit after hit. Man, running out of lives, legs shaking. We were going back and forth. It was true action. Uh, then of course 2015 when New Orleans came back on the scene down there to the Independence Showdown and raised sand, man. And I hope they come down and they raise sand again. 2025, man. I'm hoping. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me slow down. All right. But there's been a bit 2019 Feel About New Orleans. I love that. 2016 Feel About Houston. I can't say too many. Let's talk about other bands because I could go all day, Doctor. I love it. I love I love when Memphis and New Orleans battle on the field and Independence. I love that. I loved Atlanta and Memphis on the field. I
Mhm.
love I loved a lot. I loved the new NCAT last year. NCAT LLI
Man,
Bama. Man, hey man, it's too many. I'll be talking all day, Doc. It's
hey
been
man,
so many battles, man. We've been doing it so long, man. I just want to just take a second to thank everybody, man, that's ever supported. If you supported it once, maybe not twice, you came every year, you think about coming this year, if you've even shared a post, talked about it, thought about it, thank you, man, because it's just a blessing. It's hard for me to believe sometimes that it's still happening. Every year we put in hard work, and it doesn't matter how hard we work, it's the people that come together that make it happen. And I want to thank everybody for that.
for sure, man. You really thank you to all the band world for keeping this thing going for sure. And you had some bands that came through Alabama, Michigan Elite, North Carolina. Like y'all had some bands
Oh, I
come
forgot about that
through.
2018 Michigan Elite coming through there acting up.
Yeah, with no drum.
2018, 2018 just forgot about it anyway. Us in Atlanta, uh, Memphis, Detroit, Bama. That's when and Alabama. Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
I
man.
think
That was great in the Mississippi Coliseum.
yes, I do remember that. So real quick, let's take a pause on Independence right now. So you have also directed for Memphis Mass Band as well.
Yes, sir.
So I want to hear your point of view about that year because if I'm not mistaken, Mob took some time off. So you had a chance to go back to your hometown and work with Memphis. So how was that experience like? Because I ain't gonna lie, that beating y'all gave to Georgia, oh my God. I still play that playlist to this day. I said it last year. I mean it this year too. I still play that playlist to this day. So how did you feel about that?
It's another day in the office, Doc. We do this, man. We do it every day, Doc. I mean, I just was trained that way, working at Jack State under Dr. Little and before him, Mr. Taylor, and before him, Dr. Murray, and before him, Dr. Liddell. It's business. That's the business you do. That's what you come to do, man. They're great. That was a great ensemble. Memphis was a great band that year, though, man. Uh, Memphis is a great band community. Period.
It
Period.
was. It
I
was.
mean, I'm from that great band DNA. So it was just it was an exciting day. I think I did whole lot of talking that day. I was very excited. I think I expressed to everybody how excited I was the moment I got there. I felt so warmly welcome. And I want
Oh,
to thank everybody. I want to thank those guys out in Georgia for welcoming us warm. And I want to shout out the Memphis staff, man. You guys have a great year.
yes, man. It was definitely a warm welcome, man. Y'all gave them a warm welcome for sure. And so, with that being said, even though Mob is back on the scene, do you ever see yourself going back and working with Memphis?
All right now, man, I'm locked in, Doctor.
I understand. I understand. That all needs to be said right there. Well, with that being said, there is a question in the comments. So, Band Life Production asks, "Is what's the procedure when picking the bands for the Independent Showdown Battle of the Bands?"
Well, it be, it's open invitation, but we like to get a good rotation, and we like to try to reach out and get bands that haven't been in a while or have never been. Try to bring you new bands on the scene all the time. We love our huge name brand bands, of course, you know, but we everybody started somewhere. And a lot of us, let's be honest, a lot of bands made a name for themselves at the Independent Showdown. Like really came and earned some things out, Doctor. You understand? So it's an opportunity. We got some new guys coming this year, and we got some old favorites. And uh, I think that's it's good to keep that mix going. So the new bands and the new blood, I have a chance to really get into the ring of fire and see what we're really doing, and have a chance to really improve, knowing what the standard, the expectation kind of is in All Star, because it's a very intense environment. I often say more intense, if only intensity, nothing else. Speaking of nothing else, but more intense than a lot of HBCU battles I've been in because we're right there next to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and what people don't understand when it comes to the summer, everybody's off. You know, you have alumni, you have current marchers, you have high schoolers. You know, even maybe some middle schoolers, elementary. You can educate me on that one. So everybody gets a chance to really play with one another, learn from one another. You know, it's like a big fellowship in a way, and I think that is very good for the band world to keep the things going because in my opinion you have to look at your you have to take the examples from your elders so you can pass it so you can bring it to your level as well and for the elder to bring what they experience and what they know and bring that knowledge down to the youngins. So I believe that's a very good environment for everybody, but like you said, it's very intense. It's a
Yes,
very
sir.
intense environment. Ain't no field shows. We just running songs back to back to back. You know, everybody putting on for their city. Nobody school affiliated. Is about your city, where you came from, and why you're the best or a group of the better players in your city.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's a lot of pride in it. There's a lot of pride in it, man. You know, and but it's evolving. It's evolving all around, and that's everybody's starting to turn. It's starting to become business now, everywhere, and
You
I'm
believe
very
so?
happy about it because that's what it is. It's a chance for all of us to go in business for ourselves. Uh, of course, I always say independence is not for Independence Day, like the 4th of July, or that's why we don't have it in July. It's for all of the independent organizations. We're
Correct.
all independent. You see what I mean? And there's power in it, especially once we come together. So yeah, man, I'm just extremely excited about it, man. We announced about 4 of the bands, but it's about 4, 5 more bands we haven't even said. You know, uh, the last band we announced was Houston, man, and I'm extremely excited about that, man. Houston came down there a couple times, put on a straight show. I remember Houston came down in 2014, I think. I think that was 2014. Man, listen, they were on fire. I think they had white shirts on, man. Hey, what they say, white hot. I can't remember.
Ha!
They
White
were
House
on
show.
fire, doctor, huh? And we came down there. They came down again 16. We battled on the field, man. We had an amazing battle on the field. You can check it on YouTube as well. Uh,
Okay.
I see a person ask me, Travis, have you ever tried to get the showdown on TV? Outstanding question. Yes, yes. I've been trying to do a lot of things with TV. For a lot of people, I think that everyone should be filmed from the beginning of the camp to the end. I mean, uh, this is legendary stuff. And once you lose these moments, you don't get them back. These are people putting these pieces together to make outstanding ensembles, respected everywhere. So I think that should be documentaries for everybody. But we have tried to get it on there. But listen, if you know something I don't know, let me know, doctor. You see, we working.
I got another question for you, and then we can go announcing the bands themselves. You know, give people a refresher of all who's all coming down. They said, do all the summer band directors communicate with each other so they won't affect each other scheduling? For example, Memphis and Georgia battling the same day as Independence.
Yes, we do. We
Okay.
all communicate. We all great friends. We got a lot of us went to the same schools. A lot of us call each other, treat each other like family. So yes, we do. Great luck to Memphis again at the event.
Okay, but what about having two big events going on at the same day? I would love to see Memphis and Georgia. Obviously, they're not going to be there, but I would love to see them there as well. But does that kind of like clash with one another when things like that happen?
Yeah, man, it does. But we've been around. This is our 15th years, our 13th independence, I believe. Yeah, we canceled 1 year and COVID stopped us 1 year. So it's our 13th independence, 15th year operating. We it's happened before. So we've kind of learned how to adjust to it, but it does affect things. But the invitation is still open. The Memphis game want to come on out, doctor. We can make it work. Could you imagine?
Ooh, I'm already
Inside the
imagining.
Veterans Memorial Stadium. Huh? Well,
Man,
let me. I gotta announce the other bands before I start talking crazy now. Listen, doctor, because it's gonna be a time. Do you hear me? It's gonna be crazy in there, man. It's gonna be a show like one I've never experienced, and I've been to every Independence.
Hey, that's right there. So let's go ahead and start announcing some of these bands. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the screen. So let's start with the something that's already been announced.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So we have Houston United Mass Band, like you said
Oh,
earlier.
yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Look, home, man. Like I was just telling you, they done came down here acting the fool several times, man. I have nothing but respect for those guys. And the last time they came down here, I had to give them a compliment on those trumpets. I said, "What are you doing, them trumpets out there?" I say, "Because they playing." So yeah, man. Last time they came down here, they cut up, man, and they got a habit of coming out here and trying to take the whole thing over, Doctor. So I'm hoping they come down here and do the same thing with the same mindset, Doctor. I love competition. I always welcome it, Doctor, at the highest caliber. And this is one of the highest caliber ensembles there is. Yes, sir.
Hey, I love competition so much. I instigate shit. I'm just being honest. Like, like when it comes to this
I saw your
competition,
shows.
so I love instigating shit, but when it comes to stuff like this, but it's great to hear that. And Houston is great for traveling. I mean, we live in a huge city itself. Like going from one side to another side of the city sometimes can be an hour itself. So it's none for us to travel out here.
Houston is gonna pull up on you, buddy.
Oh
Huh?
yes,
Man,
yes.
look. I sat outside and saw y'all pull up for it. I said, yeah, yeah. They serious, man. And I respect it. I respect it, Doc.
All right, let's go ahead and see the next band. This is Savannah River Mass Band, the Music Mafia. Oh, they established in 2025, so they new on the scene. So tell me a little bit more about them.
So, from my understanding, Augusta already had a band. Okay, it's Savannah River. It was a whole thing about Savannah and Augusta. But from my understanding, Savannah River runs through Augusta. So that's where it comes from, Mr. Savannah River area. Okay, so Augusta has had a mass band before, man, and these guys, anybody who's been in HBCU band, you know, man, some of those guys from Augusta come and play you out your seat, Doctor, right out of your chair, man. My section leader, Mark Brooks, was from Augusta. Man, one of the best trombone players I've ever heard. Uh, one of the other best trombone players I've heard was from Memphis, though. So I understand Augusta well. Okay, I got nothing but high expectations for these people. In fact, I've already heard them practicing. They called me, and they was already in there blowing. They have already begun practicing, and they was already in there really getting it in, Doctor. I'm sitting here, you about them baritones. He's telling my little phone speak up. I said, yeah, they coming and they ready, man. I'm really excited about this group, man. And again, this is one of the groups when I say a new group coming out to the spotlight, we're gonna put them right there in the spotlight in the middle of Venice Memorial Stadium, man. Everybody gonna be right there looking, man. And everybody who didn't make it, they're gonna be at home watching, man. They're gonna get their chance to make their own mark, man. And that in itself is special, in my opinion.
Okay, okay.
That's why I always say, well, anybody can be a star. They might come in there and really mafia that thing out and take, and they could take up. All it takes is two rounds, Doctor. Hey,
It really
you
does
get them
already
two
take two
times.
rounds.
You
That
get
first round, you're like, okay. That second round, you're like, shit. Wait a
they're
minute.
real. Now they real. Now it's a problem. Now you got to get in the stands to do something. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just that quick, Doctor. It can happen to anybody.
All right, let's go ahead and bring up the next band. All right, we have Alabama Mass Band, and it's always good to see them come through. You know, Alabama's right next to Mississippi, so it's great to see them come through, and they still going.
Veterans, man. I trying to think of what year. I want to say it was 2021. They came in there and they cut up. They cut a shine in them stands. And they came out to us last year again when we started to back up, man. These are Independence veterans, okay? So they've been there. They know the ropes. That makes them very dangerous. They know what to expect. They know what they need. That makes them dangerous because when they get in there, they understand that if you do 2 or 3 rounds, that's all you got to win. They understand that. So this is a very dangerous group, man. I look forward to what they're gonna do this year, man. Because I can remember what year they what one of them years, man. They came in and you couldn't get a word in. Alabama was over there acting a monkey, man. And I loved every minute of it. Should have did.
I sure. Hey, Alabama folks are some really good people. They love their music out there. I can't wait to see what they bring out there. So let's bring the
Huge band
next.
culture. More HBCUs. Uh, HBCU bands in Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, than any other state. Am I mistaken?
North Carolina might got something to say, but you might be on to something.
You know, that's you said north. When you say north, you go a little bit farther than I'm used. You know, you said NCAT. That's right where I stopped. That's right where I stopped. Those some good guys out there, by the way, man. Shout out to North Carolina MAAB band, Doctor, man. Great guys. They came out to Independence last year and really, really put on the show over there, man. Uh, Good luck to them, Doctor, and hope to see them again soon.
All right, so here we're gonna pull up the next band right here. Let's see here. Renew
This is the one I'm scared
Schools.
of.
So this is new to me. Renew Schools. Tell me a little bit more about them.
So, this is a system of 4 schools, okay? Kindergarten through 8th grade, if I'm not mistaken. So they bring in 3rd through 8th graders, is my understanding. Okay. But my understanding is they ain't coming to toot around. They coming to play horn, Doctor. And this is something I really want everybody to see, especially in Jackson. Reason being, we're just trying to start an initiative in Jackson to try to start instrumental music as far as horns. We're looking at the Nouveau Windstar instruments. Those are plastic horns similar to the P horns that we had, but different in level. With the different mouthpieces for the young children, we're trying to start them up in 3rd grade in the elementary with the marching band, concert band, jazz, just playing instruments. Period. Okay, so seeing something like this will really help jumpstart that. They're from New Orleans, and I look forward to them coming down. Okay.
Oh
Those
snap! You said
guys,
they from New Orleans. Oh yeah, that's all I need to hear right there. Hey,
listen, I hear they can play, Doctor, and all I'm saying, I already told you about. All you need is 2 rounds, and I tell you that. Hey,
hey, all you need is two. Shit, all they need is really one. To be honest with you,
they
once you get
get
them kids play, hey, it's over with. Like, hey,
you
that's gonna be.
understand. They thought I was playing when I said I was. This is the only band I'm scared of. Listen to me. One good one. Huh?
Hey,
You
don't
know
let
they
them come around and start hitting on them grown folks like that. You're gonna have them kids up here, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Doctor, that's a beautiful thing to see, man. Nothing but respect for it, and I am blessed and elated to have them here.
All right, so the next group of bands that we're about to present to the on the screen are the ones that just are now being announced here on the show.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and get started with them. We have 337 All
Vet,
Star Band. For y'all that don't know,
veterans.
337 is based out of Louisiana, and they have a great slew of musicians out there. So let me know how you got this going.
Those are veterans, man. When we were doing the Magnolia Band, we started to form a even more serious partnership with them. But we've been partnering with 337 years before that, man. These are independent vets as well, Doctor. These guys will catch you slipping and cut it right from under your feet, Doctor. You understand? They know what to do. Uh, One of the directors, Caleb Red, was also in the mob at one time from Alcorn, man. Trumpet player, outstanding teacher, outstanding trumpet player, man. And we always stay in contact, man. And we've been trying to get these guys back for a while, and I'm so happy they're coming out. Very dangerous group, extremely dangerous group, and I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do in there, man. We got a lineup, man. We got some rough stuff going on. Okay, it's not gonna be easy for anybody, and that's just how I like it.
Hey, I like to hear that. They probably had one of the best debuts out of everybody, in my opinion, when it came to All Star Band. Cause man, that first year with 337, man, they put on a show. And I'm just like, hey, who is these people? They from Louisiana too? Oh man, don't say it
Mm-hmm.
ain't so. But it's good to see that they're on the scene and they've been kind of going up and down these past few years, but hopefully they come out swinging this year.
Man, you see that nice new logo they have there, Doctor? We coming
It
to
do
the
look
vet,
nice.
man. You can't count nobody out coming to the vet, man. Everybody gonna want to get their shine on in the vet, Doctor. So I'm expecting them to bring the whole 337 out. Everybody who never started with the 337, I think they're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, they got the Baja Blast colors going on. Hey, I'm looking forward to that. So let's go ahead to our next one. We have Arkansas Diamond State All Star Band. Arkansas said they coming on the scene. They've been talking for a while, but you got them to come to Independence. How did this happen?
Man, we've been talking to them, man. We've been talking to them. We talked about it last year, and we talked about it way before then, man. Arkansas has an outstanding band community, man. They have, of course, UAPB out there, man. They have Pine Bluff High, Jack Roby Middle, man. I can remember battling those guys from back when I was in Jeter Middle School, and we were We used to beat high schools all the time, and the only middle school that could give us some competition in our region was Jack Rowe, but they come out there and show out every time. Okay, so those kids have to grow up. Okay, so what I'm saying is, man, it's an outstanding community. The potential is out, it's through the roof out there, man. I'm looking forward to those guys coming together, coming down there and really showing out, man. It's time for Arkansas to come together and really put on. I got a great friend out there, TJ Pine Bluff High School, Frederick Warren, man. Uh, 10, how you doing, 10 founder? But yeah, man, I think Arkansas has a real opportunity here to come put a stamp on what they're doing in the summer band. Okay, they got the new logo, man. They got the right attitude. I think they got the right instructors in front of them, Doc. All they got to do is come together and come down there and show out. What I keep telling you. Now it's 4 rounds in total, but I'm talking about guys that's trying to make a name for themselves. Guys who trying to put a stamp on it. You come down there, you come out. Listen, it's gonna be a mix-up down there, Doctor. I don't know who's gonna come out on top, but I'm looking forward to Arkansas.
Hey
Again,
man,
I
I
have
gotta bring the gloves in.
yeah,
I
man.
gotta bring the gloves, man. If you talking about it's gonna be a good mix up, I gotta bring the gloves. Cause I want to see what they're gonna bring to the table. So this gonna be fresh for me. So let's just see how that goes. Let's go into our next band. We have Port City All Star Band. That's, if I'm not mistaken, that's North Louisiana.
Shreveport.
Oh man, you got them boys from Shreveport coming down.
Shreveport. At one time, Shreveport, man, I saw a video from years ago, man, where Shreveport was at band rehearsal. There was so many of those guys in that band room. They got the guys, Doctor. With places like that, that's why you never know. That's why you never know. That's why I say you come to Independence and anybody could be a star. Shreveport, they come together, they come out there with those guys, just like Arkansas come together with those guys. Man, listen, you don't know. All you got to do is get the tunes, Doctor, couple rounds, Doctor, and now we're not looking at Port City like, who is that? We looking at Port City like, hey, you remember Port City did whoever something? Huh? I'm looking forward to it. They got a whole band community out there. Jacoby Jones, another one of the greatest trombone players that I've met. He came in after me from Shreveport down there, man. They got a great bloodline, and I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do, man. Come on now, Shreveport. Let's do it.
Man, so far that's two Louisiana bands right there, and Louisiana probably got the most All Star bands out of everybody. But they have such great musicians out there, man. It's hard not to like create things like that because you can't accept everybody, But they have a lot of great musicians, so it's good to see all these different Louisiana organizations coming down here and come to show out. As a matter of fact, we have one more Louisiana
Oh,
organization coming through.
one more doctor.
We have New Orleans All Star Band, the veterans themselves. Now, New Orleans All Star Band, I don't think they don't need no introduction right there. That is the city of jazz. Like, look, it's New Orleans, man. We know exactly what to expect from them.
Man, listen. You talking about a Dungeon Dragon. You talking about a rough ride. Huh? You talking about you want to hear it, you want to feel it, you bring New Orleans on down, Doctor. And first of all, we've been having an outstanding partnership with New Orleans lately, and I want to thank you all for that. Charles, Robin, give a shout out to that new band director over there, that new head band director over there. Let's go, Bear. All right. And give a shout out to Jordan Hopper and the rest of their staff over there, man. Their percussion came out to our event last year as well. Man, I'm looking forward to it. But as you know, New Orleans MAAB have had some all-time vicious battles. You talking about intensity. You put these two guys together. Well, Mississippi and Louisiana already got a thing anyway. Jack Stakes and beyond me, I'm from Memphis. I come from right above here. Okay, so I came down here and found out about that. Hey, that blood boiled over right into All-Star, man. This is a intense battle. Now, a lot of guys don't know about this battle because the last 3 years, I think, 3 years don't seem that long to a guy like me who started to get grades down here, you know. But a young guy who might have been 13 3 years ago, he don't know anything about it, you know.
That's
Or,
true.
you know, he don't know anything about it. But it's been some classic, vicious, intense, man. I can't describe it to you, Doc. You got to come see it again though, because this time, you seen New Orleans' new promo? Ooh, made my
I,
bone shake. I say what they got they got the juggernaut out there looking at the carnival. They say is they carnival love. I love it. I love it. Huh? Set us up for a good hero villain, anti-hero versus anti-hero. I won't call anybody a villain because it depends on you. Whoever your team is the hero, the other team is the villain. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Doctor, it's gonna be a slap down and drag out, Doctor. I love it, and I love high level competition, and I know this is the highest level of competition. And I look forward to them coming down there and trying to burn the veterans down because that's what they do.
that is true. Every single time New
I'm
Orleans stepped into
excited.
in the stadium, they shut it down. They've had some great battles against Georgia, against Mississippi, but the one is against Houston. As a matter of fact, 2010, going back all the way back then,
Hmm.
like
And you see Houston gonna be there too. You see what we're doing, don't you? It's gonna be madness.
New Orleans always come out swinging, but those battles with Mississippi and New Orleans, oh my goodness, they used to be so intense. I can't wait to see it again. I hope they see each other in the stands. I really do. It just, I guess the luck of the draw. We're just gonna have to see what happens. But
Oh, Doctor, well, I can assure you, you won't have to be that lucky. It's,
ooh,
it's gonna be some furniture being moved in
not
that
no
stadium.
furniture being moved. Oh man.
We ain't got no choice, Doctor. Huh?
Someone said, hey, in the comments, I'm looking right now. Someone said the last time MAAB beat New Orleans was back in 2019. Crazy part is that was what, 6 years ago?
Yeah, but okay, yeah, that is true. Mob stopped in COVID 2020. COVID hit Jackson, Mississippi very hard. So we stopped, came back one more year in 2021, and then we sat out again until last year. So that was the last time. That's the last time we beat them. We only saw them one other time, I think,
Mm,
but not on the field. That's the last time we played them on the field, 2019.
wow. Dang, it's really
And
been six
that's somebody
years.
from down there. Thank you, Doctor. I appreciate that.
I
But yeah,
can't I can't wait to see this. It looks like New Orleans got a jam-packed schedule this year. They got some people they need to see. Like,
hmm,
hey, you cause they don't mind being the villains. I ain't gonna lie to you. They don't.
I
But
love it. I
but
love it. It's
it's
perfect.
always good to see the competitive spirit still there, and everybody done seen, everybody done beat or has beaten them. It's always very intense. I just can't wait to see it. Probably one of my favorite all-star bands next to Georgia. And finally, let's go ahead and put out the last one.
Oh, you know what this one is, Doctor. Mm.
Mississippi Alumni All-Star Band. Hey,
Now, I ain't said this in a while, Doctor, but I'm gonna say it. I've been chilling, but y'all know who this is now. This is the award winning. Let me see. I don't think you can see my shirt. This is the award winning. Okay, listen. This is what I'm saying. Internationally streamed. Huh?
internationally.
That means more than national. Internationally streamed. Globally televised. That means they can watch us anywhere on TV. Hmm.
Mm.
World renowned. I'm sorry, Doctor. You know I got to talk a little crazy. I talk about everybody else.
Hey, do your thing, man.
Hey,
I'm all here for it.
world renowned. That means renowned all over the world. Mississippi Alumni All Star Band. Under the umbrella of the Mississippi Music Institute. 501c3. Man, listen. Young kids don't know about this, but this star right here, we kept it original. We kept it original for a reason. Since 2011, we've been coming to cause and habit. Ever since there's been an Independence Showdown, there's been a Mississippi Alumni All Star Band. And anybody who came and seen them, that's been trouble. We can write it down. We can review the clips. I wish this was a review clip day. You understand? Uh, they know. I know. We all know. And we just released. We're just not yet. We ain't released it yet. You can pre-order our fifth studio album. Five. Fifth
Yeah.
studio album, Doctor, and it's off the charts. It's the best one yet by far. Well worth the wait. The last one we did was in 2019 after that battle that he just mentioned. This one was after that last year battle, where we had the battle with Memphis, and then we also went to Mayhem in America. Shout out to New Orleans Mayhem in America. Like I said, we've been doing some great business. I got nothing but respect for those guys. This has been on the weekend after our event. Y'all make sure y'all come show up. We got the IndyFest on the 20th and the 21st. The 20th will be the percussion event. That night, we're going to let y'all go party while the old guys like me go to bed. We're going to have a party that night for y'all. And then that morning, it'll be the independent, well, that next day, it'll be the Independence Showdown on the 21st. We'll come back with the flyers on that. Their event is on the 28th. Make sure you go down there. But everybody knows who this is. They either love it or they hate it. All right? But this year, we see that we're going to have to play the anti-hero, and I love that role very well. You see, I think they tried to make me Batman last year. I think this supposed to be Batman. I'm not sure. Birdman, maybe. Okay.
Not Birdman.
Let's go. I love it, doctor. I just say rub your hand. That's how I'm feeling, doctor. Okay. We got a
Oh
crew
man.
too. Y'all know we got a group, man. You know, a lot of times because we in Mississippi, it ain't a big place like Houston or Atlanta or Memphis or New Orleans. And you know, they don't want to get a props to it. But you don't have to, doctor. The results speak for themselves, doctor. The scoreboard is gonna always tell the truth. And the scoreboard say the award-winning, international stream, globally televised, world-renowned Mississippi Alumni All-Star Band is still up. We still in the lead. And anybody want to challenge that, we will see you in the Veterans Memorial Stadium. I can't wait to get there, doctor. It's going to be a time to be had. Nothing but fire and flames.
All right. So speaking of the event, you said that's going on the Drumline and Majorettes Friday, June 20th, 2025. Doors open at 4 p.m. The show starts at 6 p.m. and Smith Will Stadium.
Yes, Smithville Professional Baseball Stadium. That's the same baseball stadium that Jackson and Southern had the Battle of the Bands in 2022, if I'm not correct. Okay, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is that place. Smithville Baseball Stadium is gonna be crazy. Last year was the first one, the inaugural event. Okay, we had major red battle with 337 Majorettes versus ours. It was great. Thank them for coming out. We had a drum battle with our percussion section, Memphis percussion section, and New Orleans percussion section. It was outstanding. But we think we need more space, and we want to make sure that it's outside. Okay, we want to make the event even better. So, and we got an extensive lineup this year. We went ahead and expanded. A lot of people wanted to see how it was going to turn out, and we did our best to make it a great event. Okay, and I think it was. So we got an extensive lineup this year, man, and we wanted to get some more space so we can get more guys in there comfortably because we had more people show up last year than we expected, man. This is going to be big, and this is part of IndyFest. This is what's going to kick it off from now on. We're going to have that percussion battle on Friday. After that battle is over, we're gonna have them. It's gonna be a get together party, reunion party at one of these clubs down here in Jackson. I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be in the bed because I got an Independence Showdown battle the next day, and so is the band gonna be in the bed. We're not going to the party band. Thank you, but
Oh damn, y'all not club hopping no more, dog.
no, sir.
You never
Not
too old. You never too old
Ooh,
to get down.
sir, I've always been at band practice. I come from we didn't get out to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I come from there. You know what I'm talking about, doctor.
I know
Okay.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, sir. Okay, tired. But yeah, man, listen, it's gonna be big. So come to this event right here this Friday. We're trying to make it a whole weekend every time. That's why it's not just the Independence Showdown anymore, it's the IndyFest, the Independence Festival. Okay. So you come out to this event right there. That night we'll have the party. The morning before the event, we had those bounce houses and things out there, and those little popcorn snacks for you to bring your children on out there. You know, we fathers now, doctor. You know, we got to take care of them kids. So we had them bounce houses and everything out there, so you can come out early and in one of those parking lots over there in front of the Veteran Memorial. Come out early, pay you $2-3 to get in there. Let the kids run around, bounce, get their face painted, get some little popcorn before the event started. And then we have the main event, the Independence Showdown. And it's gonna be nothing nice. You might want to leave your kids in the bounce house. Stay over there with them if you ain't ready for blood, because it's gonna be dangerous in there, man. Everybody gonna want to come out on top in the Veterans Memorial Stadium. Everybody's gonna want to win.
All right, I got the flyer right here. We have show of a lifetime at Veterans Memorial Stadium, June 21st. Write this date down, y'all. June 21st, 2025. Doors open at 2 p.m. Show starts at 4 p.m. Special field show presentation from the Mississippi Alumni All-Star Band. Get your tickets now on Eventbrite. Matter of fact, I'm about to put that in the comments right now. So you can
Yes,
go
sir. Y'all
ahead
click on
and
that.
get those tickets right now.
Let me make sure this. Yep. Y'all go ahead and get them tickets, man. Listen, listen, get them out while they early. Get them now while they early, man. The ticket's only $15 right now, but you know that's gonna change. That's for early bird. Now you can get all the way up to VIP. You can get, you can sit on the field at the percussion event on the baseball field. You can sit on the field there and sit on the field at this event for the entire event for the VIP tickets. You understand? If that's what you want to do. Those prices ain't gonna change, okay? But early bird general admission, $15 right now. We got package deals for both events, package deals for both events and the party that night. However you want to do it, man. We want to make sure you have a great time. We want to make this a cultural center, even more so than it already is, as far as the Independence Showdown. We want to make it a whole weekend of fellowship with band heads in the culture, man. Even guys who don't participate in the summer. You off in the summer. This could be your retreat. This could be your trip. We want to make it like that. Make it something really nice for our people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like really top notch, really world class event. You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Someone just asked us, who is hosting this year for Independence? You know, last year you had Famous Amos come down. So who's hosting it in particular, or y'all still working on that?
We still working on that host, man. You know, Vince Memorial is not a small feat, doctor. So we working on that host and we trying to make sure it's just the right fit for the occasion.
All right, all right. So we ain't got that much time left. So let's go ahead and talk about this album right here. Let me show this cover right now. Let me show this cover. Boom. There you go. Yeah. Belt to brass, you know, or what I like to say, belt to ass.
Now
And
we don't use profane language. I hadn't stopped you now, but you listen. You can't be using that profane belt to brass. We still gonna bring the belt though.
okay, hey, you right.
We
Built
still
to
got the
brass.
belt.
Built to brass, man. So hey, I I,
Hey,
I
hey,
I got a potty mouth. So hey,
it's insinuated, doctor. You know
all
what you
right.
read. Listen, doctor, man, this album here. First of all, this might be the last time you see me with my hair. First of all, I miss it
Mm.
looking at the album. It was all the way down to my pockets, man. I remember that. Okay.
Ooh, man.
But
All
this
right.
album here, man, this is the best production we have ever put out, man. Just listening to it from beginning to end is just for me was every time was just a dropping experience. Some tracks they wouldn't let me listen to. They were like, "Nah, you gotta wait till the album come out." They wouldn't let. Could you imagine that? They won't let me listen to
What?
it.
That's crazy.
My team is crazy. Like they mean it's good. They mean it's good, and they wanted to surprise me. They know if it wasn't, they know if I wasn't pleased, they wouldn't say that to me. But they're like, "Yeah, man, nah, you can't hear it yet. You can't hear it yet. You gotta wait." So I'm gonna be hearing some of these tracks with everybody else come April 18th. We can pre-order them right now. Every major streaming service. Uh, I got to go to Locksback, Lenny. I still got them. I might go back one day. I'm enjoying the low cut, man. Low maintenance. Uh
Yeah, hey,
quick
it's
clean.
cool up there, ain't it? It's real cool up there, ain't it?
And listen, I went through my first winter. It was
Ooh,
something special. I've had
ooh.
hair since I can remember, doctor, since about the seventh grade. But yeah, man, you guys, man, you gotta check this album out, man. It's dedicated to our fallen founder, Christopher Little, man. He was huge down here in Jackson, Mississippi, man. Jim Hill's founder, Jim Hill's band director, MAAB, MMI's founder, man. They have a Christopher Little Day down here in Jackson now. They just dedicated the last parade to Christopher Little, man. He was a major influence in the community. And at the end of the day, these bands are community bands. We are getting people from the community, whether they in college, out of college, went to college, didn't go to college, high school, whatever they in. This is the community, okay? And he was a major figure in the community and a major example in community service and giving back to our people, man. But anyway, this album is dedicated to him. But this album is fire from beginning to end, doctor. When you first cut it out, if I'm telling a story, y'all call me on this, you put it on my Facebook. The moment it come on, all the way through the last track. It's gonna be exciting, huh? It's
Speaking of
gonna
the
be
track,
intense,
speaking of the
roller
track, I
coaster
got the
ride.
track list right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ooh,
Mm-hmm. See now, listening to all these albums in this HD, that's different than your YouTube. See what I'm saying? I still love YouTube. Don't get me mixed, because I love to watch and I love to see what's going on. But listen to this album in this HD, I don't know how many Ks they got on it now. 4, 8, how many Ks on it? I don't know. Hey, listen, it's a new experience. You see, we got here with the arrangers. We bring it in with the red rum by myself. Then we got OHB. That's a track by a Quavo. That's a track by Quavo and the Chris
Okay.
Brown did last year. That's by Drew. Drew McBride from over there at Alcorn. Okay, Touch Me, Tease Me is arranged by that's one of my favorites, Doctor. Get you moving. You have to move. That's arranged by
Okay.
Trent Hunter over there at Texas Southern. Okay,
Does a great job at TSU as well.
Mr. Hunter is a bad man. You understand me, Doctor? Okay, then we got what's it? You know I got a man. Don't you understand? And they were singing like, okay, you got that done by Mr. Anthony O'Brien was last seen over there in Mississippi Valley. So you see, we got an all-star list now.
I
Because
see here.
last you seen me was at Jack State. You got Drew McBride, Trent Hunter, Anthony O'Brien. You got like that with me again, one of my favorites from last year. You got MAAD, MAD. That's the drum line, Mississippi Alumni All Star Drum Line. Okay, that's what MAD stand for. Okay, you got them with
Okay.
Fugazi, one of their favorite cadences, and a little bit of extra on that with that as well. Okay, we got Euphoria, one of our absolute smash hits last year by DeAndre Weeks. You're going to hear a lot more about this guy in the coming time. Y'all just keep your eyes peeled for him, okay? We got Blackjack. That's another track by Trent Hunt from over there, Texas Southern. Listen, this track here, listen to it, please. We were able to pull it, at the Mayhem at the Mecca last year. We were pressed for time. We were trying to get our tunes out so we can go. This is one of the reasons we have to do that because we got to get the recordings so we can shoot our album. But on the YouTube and on the tracks, you cannot really hear the Blackjack. It's like it's at least two bands playing during that time, man. And again, I apologize for that last year. I apologize again if I need to. Anyway, moving forward. But that was a absolutely beautiful performance of the tune. It was an
Oh,
absolutely beautiful performance of the Blackjack tune. Blackjack is a song by Gunna. It was off the album by Gunna last year. Okay, man, absolutely phenomenal tune. Then we got Juicy, man. Y'all know what that is. Uh, that is a beautiful tune as well, man. Beautiful recording of that tune. All right, again by Anthony O'Brien over there at Valley. And we got Anthony O'Brien again down here with God. That's a Yo Gotti song, man. It's really hitting, really one of our high energy. We ended with that high energy. And then we got Mr. Biggs by me. I don't know which exactly Mr. Biggs that recording is, but we got Mr. Biggs up there, okay? Some of these, like I said, some of these tracks they have not let me hear. They let me hear Blackjack though, and I was excited about it. They let me hear that Red Rum. The album comes in on fire, Doctor. Comes in on fire, man. Some of them they haven't let me hear. Then we end on the Lord's Prayer. We end every rehearsal that we have, every gathering that we have. We end on Lord's Prayer together. So that's just us letting y'all in on what we doing a little bit. All right. It was produced by Mr. Tony Morgan. Okay, he's a band director at Ridgeland High School and down here in Mississippi. Richmond, Mississippi, man. Outstanding drummer. He does a lot of production for Tyler Perry. It's a show that they're doing right now. He produces for better something in black. Forgive me, it's in black, baby. I had to look it up. It's a very popular show. I just don't ever have time to watch television. I'm always on the go. But he does a lot of TV, a lot of commercial work. He works with our staff and he produced it, man. This album, man, is very special to us. This is the best body of work that we put together to stream internationally. And last time we streamed the album was in 2019, before COVID hit. Like I said, COVID really set us back. We just now getting back to where we were. Okay. So with that being, I mean, in all things, especially business. So that being said, man, this body of work right here is a testament to us all coming together and really being beauty and black. That's it. All coming together and really being dedicated to what we're doing, and also really wanting to represent what Mr. Christopher Little stood for. So
all right.
I'm very proud of this.
I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a date yet?
Yeah, April 18th. That's Friday. Friday at midnight. That means from Thursday night. As soon as it hit 12 and then Friday, you can get it. You can get the album right then. Last time we did great, man. Last time we streamed over 75,000. Okay.
Ooh.
We want to do over 100. I want to do 150, man. We can do 75. We can do 150. We can do
Yeah.
75. We can do 150, Doc. Listen, this could be groundbreaking, man. I want everybody. We want everybody to be doing these things. You see what I'm saying?
That's
But
true.
we just gotta support each other.
That's all we
Like
gotta
I
do.
support
Hey,
everybody. I support the New Orleans battle, Mayhem in the Mecca. I support the Georgia battle coming up. I think that's in Alabama. I think North Carolina's having a battle. I support that. I support everything, man. And I just want to see this region and this realm expand, come together, and really step into our power, man. Because together we can really be something.
that is true, man. Hey, there's an audience for everything.
Yes, sir.
Trust me on that one. The stuff I be seeing on TV these days, I'm like, damn, people really watching this. But when it comes to our craft right here, man, there's a huge audience for it, man. We just got to bring it all together. We have to promote a lot more, share a lot more. That's why I believe that's really hindering us,
Yes,
and
sir.
not just in the All Star aspect, but also in the HBCU culture. I think that's really hindering us. And then when we do get the national level, it don't be on our best light. So I think, like I said, there's an audience for everybody. So all I say is that we just gotta promote ourselves much more than we have right now. And we ain't got that much time left. So real quick, you got 60 seconds. What's your last words?
The award winning Mississippi Alumni All Star Band is back and we ready to play, Doctor. First thing we got is this album out right now, Doctor. I want y'all to check it, man. Check it and listen to it. Do me a favor though. When you first turn it on, don't have your speaker all the way up. Turn it about halfway and let it play and then adjust it to how you want it. Because I don't want to scare nobody. We come right in with the force and the funk, Doctor. You got to check this album out, man. It's going to be on all streaming services. And you can ask your Alexa about it. You can ask your Siri about it. And they'll be able to get that to you, okay? Moving forward, man, the greatest independent showdown of all time is about to take place in the Veterans Memorial Stadium. All right? We don't even have to mention the fire that's about to be going back and forth with MAAB in New Orleans. And we got so many groups that's a cherry on top. You got Houston, Alabama. You got everybody. It's too many to name, Dr. All because I don't want to miss none of them. We got Renew. That's a 3rd through 8th grade band coming through, blowing smoke and heat. We got a Diamond coming from Arkansas. Man, we got 337. We got everybody coming down, Doctor. And you guys got to take, and we got some more groups that I haven't announced. We just haven't made official yet. We try not to get too many so everybody can get their songs out. But a lot of guys are knocking on the door for this independent showdown, man. $15 tickets right now. Right now, we looking like we might have that many bands. You pay $1 a band and getting the Veterans Memorial. It's getting ugly, man. I don't want to say no to nobody, but it's getting ugly. You see what I'm saying? You guys got to get out there, and I suggest you get those tickets now. I know it's some guys like, should I? Man, them tickets they're gonna be priced at the correct value on the day
Hey,
of. On
hey,
the
but you get your
before,
money's worth.
they
Yeah,
gonna
hey,
be
what
priced at
probably used to
the
say to us?
value.
Hey, what probably used to say to us when I was at TSU, give me my money's worth. Hey, you gonna get your money's worth. Best believe that.
We gonna battle till they put us out, Doc.
Hey, they gonna do it too. I want to appreciate you for coming on here and promoting the battle. Once again, thank you. And shout out to the band world for coming on this live stream. And for those who missed it, just play it back. You get all your information right there. Pause it, write stuff down, do what you need to do. The link is in the description. If I'm not mistaken, most likely Mark has done pinned it for me and everything. But thank you once again.
Shout out Showstyle. Thank y'all again, man. We've been at this for years, man. This is my first live showing without my hair.
Yeah, you do look different, dog, but it's all right, man. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh
What
man.
language, sir?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I got kids now. I'm working on it.
Let's do it, man. Exciting. Let's go, man. Y'all come on out, Doc. Get that album.
All right, man. April 18th.
Yes, sir. April 18th, Friday. Friday at midnight, get that album. June 20th, 21st, IndyFest. Percussion Majorette Showcase. You got your IndyFest party that night. Y'all go to it. I'm not going to be there. Come up to the Indy Showdown next day, man. Hey, had a time of your life. Greatest show on earth. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. So
James, what's up, man?
this
Childhood friend.
Adriel, this Adriel from Show Style Talk, man.